Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Because there's no kick. Oh, man, that's kind of a shame. If only I had time today to figure out what was going on. Golly, I did not get home that long ago, guys. Hey, what's good, Sean? What a day. Oh. Not bad. Just busy. And my feet are sore. New boots. Happens. How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode of Live with Babbling Bike. We're going to keep working on Sentinel leveling runs here. Is that Zesarion? Sorry, I feel like I got to sneeze, but now that I've said it. Yeah, now it's... Oh, God, my back. Oh. All right, there we go. Yeah, Zesarion, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you're having a good one. Welcome to the channel. All right, what's up, Air Dragon? How you doing today, man? Shooting some faces in Rivals, then gonna go see if I can keep this positive roll going in Path of Exile 2. Yes, sir. Turn that on. Yes, sir. Oh man, some juicy details from the interview. I didn't get to watch the full thing, unfortunately, but I'm sure there'll be a TLDR somewhere. I had to get back to work. Saw the Sentinel changes in the title I was in. Those teasers just hyped me more. Hey, what's good, Jason? Hyped you more than you already had. Yeah, absolutely, man. They looked pretty good. They look pretty good. It's actually, I might actually use Volatile Reversal. Like, I was a huge fan of it, like the way it is, but I think some of the changes looks pretty good. I think some of the changes look pretty good. The Ignite change, the VR changes look pretty decent. I know there's just a lot more. That's like it's like a 5-10 minute blog post. I'm not just gonna sit here and read it to you guys. I mean, you guys have probably all seen it. I looked at what I could. Today was just a busy day at work. Saw the Vengeance overhaul and I was like, nice. The Mace is gonna be a fight, dude. Vengeance is gonna be nice. You know, one build I like doing a lot is Void Cleaver Racing Strike. And I use Vengeance for survivability. And seeing that node, I know it was teased before, but I'm glad they're keeping it in the game, is the node where, you know, you use Void Cleaver, you use Vengeance, and your next Void Cleaver Racing Strike gets like You know, more damage. Are you playing the new patch? Hey, what's good, Luke? Not at the moment. This is the live server. I'm not in CT. And if I was, I couldn't be streaming it to you guys, unfortunately. But how are you doing today, Luke? Ward, April 14th, 17th. April 17th. So next week on Thursday. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that, Luke. You just got home, about to watch the rest of the stream. That legendary slamming picker looks so awesome. I'm pumped. You'll be in Path of Exile till then? Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. See you on the 17th. I mean, obviously, you're more than welcome to stick around here, but... Did anybody see the developer interview that Zizarin had with the Path of Exile people? I'm gonna go to bed now, brother. Take it easy. Work at 6 a.m. I got you, Luke. You take care, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. You saw it? Yes. Okay. Maybe when you got some time. It was good. Okay. I'll see if I could catch a VOD. Appreciate it, Luke. It's kind of boring. That's what I heard. I heard everything's just a lot harder and it's a bit of a slog. Very slow, yeah. Catch you later, bro. Oh, yes. It was hard to... Why is it hard to watch? What happened? Where the devs just like, we made a perfect game and, you know, like, if you guys don't like it, go somewhere else. I have no idea. Silly question, but is your stream on Twitch, YouTube at the same time? Oh, yeah, James. It's on both Twitch and YouTube, and usually Kick, but for whatever reason, the past 2 days, the Kick side of streaming isn't working, and I haven't had time to investigate. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have that many viewers on Kick whenever I go live. Most of the time it's, hey, join my Discord. The devs were just toasted and it was a little, wait, the devs were whoa, they were sauced? Let me go find you on, yeah, it's link in the description, James. Link is in the description. If you want to click on that, you can just click on the link and boom, you'll be in Twitch. Toasted, man. Who shows up to an interview drunk? Hey, yo, the Beef Jerker. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Looks like they haven't slept in 10 days and got a little feisty. Okay, wait, so they show up to the interview drunk? Look like they've been partying the whole time and then, like what were they doing? Mouthing off to Zizarin? Forgot what Twitch name is. Hey, bro, that's a great name. And you know what's cool is it's straight. It's like it's the OG. No, not drunk, just tired. Well, you said they were toasted. I guess toasted could mean different, though. That would have been funnier. I mean, and James, it's OG, man. It's not the Beef Jerker with like a 3 or, you know, the Beef Jerker 45 or, you know, the Beef Jerker 69. Now that would have been funny, but you know, it's just, it's cool. You know, you got that name way back in the day. That would have been fun. Okay. So when you say toasted, you mean they were tired. They were spent. They were, you know, they've been through it. They haven't slept in a while. They've been getting ridiculed. They've been getting blasted. They're having the vision stomped on. They're getting, you know, raked across the coals. They're getting hornswoggled. Yeah. It must be a New York phrase. Okay. Yeah, whenever somebody says toasted, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean? I've been knocking it back a little, a little tipsy.
Alarum, my home, but now it is a monument to death.
I've been expecting you.
You should have seen you again.
I've heard of your power. Let's see how you fix this. Who are you?
Now's our chance.
Dude, look at that. Have you seen a character this low be almost capped on his resistances? Buddy, I've been playing this game way too long. Holy moly. Cool.
Back! This is Alarum. I can see smoke in the distance. I will not let Raya lead another.
I will not let Raya. Oh, goody. Oh, 25 forging potential. All right. Do I give up the honestly, yes, because then you get the 25. Oh, and we got physical damage. Hold up. Wait a minute. There we go. This was a good one, but this is better. Yeah. Oh, class affix, yeah. Like, why did I pick that up? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, right. Percent health. Okay. Let's get going. Give me that. No. So how is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? Y'all have a good day at work, at school, at home? Oh yeah, the GGG dev interview is painful, like sleep deprivation, crunch time, side effects on full display. Wait for a TLDR of it. It's 2 hours of pain. Got it. Did Zizarin ask them if they intentionally tried to hurt? I mean, I doubt Zizarin would ask such a question. I mean, I don't know. That's probably not the time or place to ask a question like, did you try to hurt last Epoch's launch? Honestly, though, like I know Jonathan Rogers is like the lead developer, but he's not like the guy. Really?
Stand down.
He had to actually use the phrase "let me finish," like because he's trying to convey a thought and they cut him off. Really? So what do you think was going on? Were they just being overly defensive, or like you said, they were burned out? Jonathan's getting the full brunt. Okay, but here, let me ask the question. Just Jonathan, does he control when the game is released? Because he's just a developer, right? Like, there's got to be, like, other people in different parts of the company that control release dates and all that. He makes a game. On Edge. Okay. Yeah, mental health's a real thing, people. I mean, I feel like most of my audience would know that. You know, like, I try to keep it chill. I try to, you know, not really get into too much drama here. So, hey, what's good, Trebor? Yeah, because like today, I was at work all day. I missed all these interviews. I spent my lunch break trying to eat, sitting here at the computer. Hey, what's good, bro? Ellie interview was fire? Yeah. Holly, you in for a treat? Likely doesn't make that decision solo. Okay. Hopefully you get some rest, man. The PoE 2 interview was on fire. I know Air Dragon was telling me. He's saying it looks like the PoE devs were burnt out and like Zizarin, like there was like combative or something. He was saying Zizarin at one point was like, let me finish. Like he's trying to complete a thought and the devs weren't letting him talk. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the devs are getting the brunt of it, all right? Their patch is not going over super well, but they're still human beings at the end of the day, so I hope they can find some rest and it's not at the bottom of a bottle or, you know.
Is the larger threat. If freeing Mortitus is what we must do, then we must be ready.
JR's definitely happy with his game and not liking anyone who disagrees. Okay. Did he say so as much, bro, or is that you reading between the lines? Which is fine. They probably just have to acknowledge that they done goofed up on PoE and address it publicly. It's the vision. I know, right? Hey, what's good, Tism? Said it wasn't a problem. Okay. So he seems to think the game is fine, but based like that's your opinion walking away from it. The game is fine, and if you got a problem with it, then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you type thing. Yes, okay. Okay, I mean, HypnoTube TV, thank you for the follow over here on Twitch. Basically, get good. Okay. Really? Basically, bottom line, people will have to wait for patches. It's going to take time, suffer more until LE saves all. Okay. The LE stream, though. Yeah. Give me some of the highlights. You guys know I was there for some of it, but I mean, I was on my lunch. Good to see you rocking. Usually watch you on YouTube. Figure I'd make the switch over to Twitch. Yeah, anytime, Hypno. Whatever works best for you, man. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Set item. Yeah, it was good to see. Like I caught some of it. What did I think of the legendary slam change? Okay. LE stream was amazing. So I got two different opinions on it. One, I feel like
Stand down or die.
this is going to lead to builds like people are going to be able to gear up a lot faster. Right? You're going to be able to min-max a lot easier. And I always like the RNG element. It kind of put in place, you know, like something to blast and grind for. But if they're bringing that much good content to the end game, maybe they don't want you to spend as much time doing slams because that was the content before. I honestly think it's a really good change for a majority of the players because they're like, how many people are gamer dads out there? How many people are gamer dads or gamer moms or, you know, like, you don't have time to blast Last Epoch for 3 to 4 hours a night like me as a streamer. I also work full time, but I mean, you know, my wife takes care of everything else. I get the blast. Gamer dad reporting. Yeah, so, you know, at first I was thinking, man, we're just going to be kind of min-maxing our builds a lot easier. But then at the other hand, I'm like, you know what? That's a really good change for a lot of the player base. And so I ultimately think it's a good change. I'm not really too big on just being able to select what you want on a unique like that, but I think it'll be really good for everybody else, right? Like, obviously there's still going to be RNG on your 3LP and, you know, your 2 and 3LP slams, but or, I mean, I guess, like if I really want it to be like that, I could go without, right? I could go without, but I'm not going to. I mean, if it's there, I'm not. There's been some times where I've, like, really, like, I'm like, oh my God, I've been slapping at this for like an hour. I think it's also a massive W for Merchant's Guild. It's a massive W for Merchant's Guild, man. I mean, sure, Circle of Fortune as well, but Idle Crafting was another Grand Slam. Yeah, that looked really interesting. There's so much content in this patch, it's like a free expansion. So remember, for big ticket uniques, the odds of getting LP is crazy low. Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be really good for like the low, like, oh, I got an Anchor of Oblivion, right? Now I have gotten 2 LP Anchor of Oblivions, but they're very rare. And you'll still have to do 2 T3 and T4 too, sure. It's amazing for leveling uniques. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a good change overall for a majority of the player base. Because the majority of the player base is not me. Majority of the player base is, you know, I got a family. I'm going to play one character for an entire cycle / season. And, you know, I'll spend that entire cycle / season gearing up and pushing the in game on that one character, you know, play it for a month or two, put it down, come back for the next season. Not that I'm aware of, TP. It sounds like you just put it in the box and then you could select one affix that you want to go over. Idle crafting is really good. It's a lot of fun. If you have questions, I can explain. Okay, bro. How much are you able to talk about it, right? I'm sure there's still mechanics that they didn't cover in the live stream that I'm assuming would still be under NDA, right? Wonder what the price of the Woven Legend. $60. The one that includes all the cosmetics. You can, okay, so anything that was covered in the stream, you can talk about it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's an instant buy for me too, because you know the last one that got you all the bundles, all the cosmetics was $40. Now, I believe that one's still going to be its own separate thing, right? So here, let's take a look. Let me show you. So here's the supporter packs. So here's what's going away. The Eternal Legend, the Eternal Vanquisher, the Eternal Templar, and the Eternal Traveler. These are all separate sales. There is no buy this one and you get all the other ones included. These all had to be purchased separately, right? And as far as I'm aware of, these are going away. Now this one, the Abyssal Legend, this, excuse me, included, if you bought Abyssal Legend, you got Vanquisher, Templar, and Traveler included in Abyssal Legend for a price of $40. So this one, also $30 of currency. Yeah. I mean, obviously currency, they could, you know, they can cut the currency value in half tomorrow, but sure. You're getting $30 of currency to also go buy other skins. I'm sure they'll have other standalone things. Typically, what I recommend, if you get something like that, just go buy other armor pieces. Like, buy other armor sets. And then you have more options to mix and match. Yeah, skill MTX is what oh, yeah, absolutely. Everybody's different. Skill MTX, absolutely. Especially if they have, like, a skill MTX for hammers. Hi, how's it doing? How's it going? Yeah, towns. End of time, man. Are you serious? I have still not found a single. Well, hold up. Maybe I have. Hold up. Gosh. Excellent. Here we go. Goody. How are we doing on physical? Where else can I put physical if I need it? We can look for another shield. Because honestly, my two most valuable affixes would be throw and attack speed. That's a nice ring. So the idols can be re-enchanted as much as you want if you get bad rolls. You have to fight your way through another tomb or cemetery. Okay. And I know you find... Okay, so, bro, I don't know if you can answer this. I know you find tombs and cemeteries while you're playing, but is there a way to spawn a tomb and cemetery on demand? Don't... Like, if that hasn't been covered yet, just say you can't say. I'd rather find out if... Also, if you saw some of those Weaver idols that drop insane 18 flat HP on a single square, yeah. They didn't disclose portal charms. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Talk about way overtuned, man. Dude, this is going to be so much better. All right, so much freaking better, man. This was a huge, giant-ass mistake. Giving these assholes... freaking ward, man. This... Hey, what's good, Sigil? Evening Bike, how's it going? It's going all right. You couldn't watch. It was so cringe. Yeah, I've been hearing, like, we've been talking about that over here on the Twitch side. Well, we've moved on to the last Epoch thing, but it sounded like devs don't see anything wrong with their game, and like, I guess if you got a problem with it, get good. I mean, like, that's a summary that was given to me. That was a summary given to me by chat. I could say cemeteries are monoliths and tombs are side areas in tombs. The entire fought with the dot damage for cold is nonsense. That was PoE 2 vision. What's wrong? Echoes. I should say echoes. Cemeteries are echoes. Tombs are in echoes. Bad, stupid, we don't know what we're doing. I mean, you know... Award-winning ways to drive away your player base. I mean, honestly, it's starting to look like last Epoch or a bunch of the devs. EHG's a bunch of geniuses for pushing the date back. They're just letting, you know, I mean, if this is truly the stance of the Path of Exile developers, they're just letting them hang themselves. They just, you know, make it so freaking bad, and then, hey, guess what, guys? Last Epoch's here. All hail freaking Judd, man. 4D chess. I need to carry you around with me to censor my foul language. My mom calls me a sailor. That's fine. Oh, because I didn't say where you're... Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna act like I'm an angel either, you know. It's just if I'm cognizant of it, I try not to swear. Sometimes it can't be helped. I'll be like, "Oh my god, that was some bullshit." But I mean, for the most part, I try not to. You know? The thing is, like, I'm gonna be 37 this year, guys. All right, I'm gonna be 37 this year. I don't have kids. My wife and I don't have kids. I'm going to say we don't have kids yet, potentially, but that's beyond the point. But I have a lot of friends who do. You'll be 38. So I have a lot of friends who do. And guess what? They like to tune in from time to time. And what do parents with children do? They try and pick something that everybody can enjoy. So if I can keep it somewhat neutral, I mean... whatever, like, even if they're not watching, they can maybe hear me in the background. So when I heard that, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try and keep it neutral. I can't reveal things they didn't on the Weaver tree, but apply what you saw on the Weaver tree to everything. Yes, sir. My daughter was watching you last time. Oh, okay, TP. Yeah, see, that's why I try to, like, I don't know how old your daughter is, but that's why I try to, you know, keep it somewhat family friendly, but you know, just sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, this game. No, I'm not going to act like I'm a saint. She's 6. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, look. Hey, what's good, Shiki, over on YouTube? My kids swear like sailors, so no need to suppress anything on my end. Yeah. To be fair, LE rating is adult. Yeah, I don't think anybody is expecting me to be a sailor. Not expecting me to be a saint, but... What level am I? 4... Oh. Are we ready for this? What we can get away with it. I recently got into LE. I'm enjoying it so far. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Shiki. What are you playing, man? I tune in for swearing. That's what I signed up for. This guy. I signed up for that. What are we at right now? We're just lacking a little cold resistance? Okay. Okay, one more point. I can put it here in blinding light. Bet. Trying to make a Rune Master currently. Rune Master's a lot of fun. It was at one point like super broken, and they had to rein it back a little bit. Hopefully they give it, you know, just a slight buff here or there, but for the most part, it's pretty solid, man. Rune Master's a lot of fun. Rune Master and Sork are in general OP until we see what they do with Ward. Sure. Like Frozen Sentinel, you guys know Frozen Sentinel, right? He says, should we be worried? And he's like, you know what? I'm going to reserve judgment because everybody who said Sorcerer was dead when they announced the Ward changes from 1.0 into 1.1, they all got proven wrong when Sorcerer was probably the best class in the game. I mean, them and Warlock and, well, arguably Falconer as well. So I tend to make summon-oriented classes and RPGs when to spice things up for once. Absolutely, Shiki. Absolutely. And you know what? Last Epoch is such a great game for that. Such a great... There's so much build diversity. You're going to have a blast, man. Oh, did you see the new experimental crafting? EHG doesn't kill builds. Say that to the Healing Hands, Divine Bolt, Super Ward Gen build. That one's dead. Say that to say that to Smite Hammers. I mean, you could be cheeky and say, yeah, Smite Hammers is still, you can still use it, but bugs? Smite Hammers was bugs? You saying the way that the idol worked on the smites was a bug, and that's why they had to put a cap on it? The ward on Healing Hands? Then why didn't they fix it? They said they would fix bugs mid-season. They never touched it. And then they went through and gutted all the numbers. It sounded like somebody misstepped on it. Really like your videos. Enjoy playing the Paladin. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, James. Oh, wait. I got two James. I got two James over in over on YouTube land. Divine Bolts were fun. Hoping they do something with Volcanic Orb. Make mages less reliant on Frostclaw. Okay, so I got James T and James S. I think it was a missed decimal. That's fine. It was clearly overtuned. It was clearly overtuned. You're also James? It was clearly overtuned. I just feel like they maybe went a little too far in the other direction. It's like, the thing is, like, yeah, obviously they needed to edit how much ward it was generating, but they nerfed ward in general, and then they went through and edited all the heal. Hey, Shiki, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. And then they edited all the healing that you can generate on there. Like, they cut it all down by a decent, like, they cut the flat healing in half. And then the ward conversion went from 100%, which I agree was way too high, to 25%, which made me go, huh? And then the other things that gave it damage, they cut back on the damage. And then, like, the belt, they nerfed the Jesus out of that belt. Holy. You like the new reveal stream? Saw a lot of crafting. I like the LE devs. They're looking for a future of the game. It was good, Krish.
You're alive, but how? And you what? What? Who cares about that? I must deal with Raye. The lance is just up ahead.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that much. I was at work. Healing Hands was a support skill that was acted as a main skill for sure. Yeah, it was overtuned for sure. It was overtuned. I just think that... I mean, the thing is, like, if you use the healing directly, I feel like it's a pretty strong skill if you use the healing directly, but I feel like the numbers on the melee healing need to be altered a little bit. Because you reduce the healing by a huge amount, and then when you use the healing with a melee skill, you reduce that number by 65% already, and that's still in place. Hey, Bike, fun to see you pop up in Aaron's stream. Yeah, it was a good time, man. I was at work, and I was on lunch break, so I popped in. I'll try and pop in when I get a chance. You should stream your reaction. Oh, to that? I don't really like. I already saw a lot of the juicy bits, and I don't really do reaction content. They aren't gonna PoE, eh? I mean, yeah, you could still run Healing Hands. I still use it. Yeah, maybe it's in its proper place, but like,
All that's left is
I don't really Cult of James. Welcome to the Cult of James over on YouTube. King James to you? Oh, okay, Sizzle. Hey, yo, what's good, 1000? How you doing, man? So the experimental crafting, you'll be able to make a set experimental and champion item. Okay, and then you do all that in the tombs?
Tell me more. Immortal Emperor on our journey.
You do all that in the tombs or the cemeteries, bro? My mom says I'm handsome, so I'll take it. You know what, Sizzle? There you go. My mom's...
I know things are grave, but I can't afford
in the Woven Echoes, okay.
I can't imagine it, but I will take your warnings to heart.
All right, let's go on tour and cash in all these things. Oh yeah, we're not gonna mess with that. This patch can't come soon enough. I think it's coming at the right time. Hypno. I think it's coming at the right time. It feels like they're letting Path of Exile just hang themselves. I mean, I don't wish any, you know, malintent on the game,
Smile upon you.
but it definitely feels like they're just like, you know what, PoE, just keep talking, man. New tab. We'll call this one Idols. Make it blue. Make this one Uniques. I wish they would have released the same time as PoE 2. I played it for a couple days and it was a brutal day one. Yeah, a lot of people were saying the same thing. The thing is, I've been very critical of... Yeah, I've been very critical of Last Epoch for being so timid when it comes to releasing near Path of Exile. But this time I gave him a pass, right? I gave him a pass because 2 days was just too soon. All right, 2 days was too soon. Now, obviously, we had no idea that Path of Exile would absolutely, you know, crap the bed this way. But that's kind of happening right now. Nonetheless, it's probably good that they don't have all this PoE drama distracting from it. It would have been nice, though, right? It would have been nice. Like, I feel very confident that Last Epoch would have been able to have stood on their own 2 feet. Of course, you know, like, they got all this money invested into it. They had to make what they thought was a decision here. All I could say is, don't let PoE bully you anymore, all right? EHG, don't let PoE, like, don't be so timid when it comes to a PoE release. Just... I think everybody can see now that you guys have been cooking and you guys can stand on your own 2 feet. You got people literally on their knees begging for you to release your season early. I mean, hey, can you imagine if LE had released 2 days after the 0.2, all the rage quits and go straight to LE? Hey, I mean, yeah, we already know Steel Mage would have been over here. The end of a tomb, you can craft 1 idol, 1 at a time. End of a cemetery, you can craft 2 times idols. PoE was the best form of publicity. You know what? Like, I'm just seeing a lot of similarities. I'm just seeing a lot of similarities around what is going on with Path of Exile 2 right now and Diablo 4 Season 1, right? Massive nerf patch comes through, pisses a lot of people off. Last Epoch has an update coming out. Within that time frame, a lot of people go check out Last Epoch. That's how I came in on that wave, because GGG is Blizzard now. I mean, quite possibly. Now, please, AHG, make sure to double check the server. Yeah, I think that's the main concern everybody has, is double checking the servers. I feel more confident with their current server provider than their last one.
What do you want?
Because, like, I know, I know they got raked over the coals, all right, for what, in my opinion, was not their fault. All right. When their old server provider absolutely just, you know, made a mess in the bed, like, they were the ones stuck holding the bag. And I never fully blamed them for that, and I still don't. But that, unfortunately, that's something that just kind of follows them around now. I hate to say it. You know, like, even though I don't think it's Last Epoch's fault or EHG's fault. It's just like every time people start talking about a hyped release for Last Epoch, it's like, oh yeah, servers though. Exactly. That's why I feel a lot more confident. They have the same provider as Xbox and Fortnite. Though I will say their old provider was pretty freaking solid too. It's just they freaking crapped the bed. I mean, okay. I mean, like, there's no point in me. It's not like, you know, they're gonna find me and, you know, sue me for slander. I mean, I have it on very good authority. Amazon Web Services was their original provider. No surprise. Amazon Web Services are huge. After that whole fiasco, they dumped hey, Battle Bunny 48. Thank you for the follow. They dumped Amazon Web Services. That, like, it was that bad. They turned around and said no thanks, and then they went and joined Microsoft Azure. They're using Microsoft servers, and you know, when 1.1 came out, there was a slight hiccup, and people were like, "Oh, server issues again." But after that, I mean, it was like a little 30-minute blip. Of course, everybody was being like super hyperbolic about it, but it was like a 30-minute blip. Now, from what I heard, there was some, like, for me, it was a 30-minute blip. I heard for some other people, they had issues. Continue to have issues. Like for like a week after that. What Paladin build or am I leaning? So right now, I'm leaning towards the build I'm playing right now. Bleed Hammers. This is my leveling version for it. I think the issue was AWS was not a good fit for EHG as a partner. Sure. Azure isn't free of problems. I have horror stories of similar stuff happening with MS scaling up servers on launch, right? Yeah. EU always have connection problems. That's in every game. You like Hammer? Hey, what's good, Spox? No matter what provider they had, it wasn't the Wolson. Wait. What happened with Wolson? Ellie is a solid foundation and it looks great. Yeah, absolutely. It's the Council of Jameses over there. Oh my gosh, man. Great Britain cameras eating up bandwidth. I don't know anything about Great Britain cameras. Think they got the servers functioning like a week? Well, the first time,
Yes.
yeah, I think it took a week. It was a big issue. Wolson even destroys PoE 2 currently. Really, Spox. I do like the time travel mechanic in this game. Definitely refreshing. It's cool. Okay, so with that, I got all... Okay, cool. So let's go over here. We are now going to the end of time. We're going to the Monoliths of Fate. Point. Oh, I guess I could have put a point over here.
Hello, traveler. Hello, traveler. Do not dwell on
Let us veto Wilson talk. It's still too raw on that note. Time for meal prep. Catch you later, Air Dragon. Aaron did a playthrough of Wolson that was fun to watch. When you say fun to watch, what do you mean by that, Cricky? I've never played Wolson. Yeah, I watched Aaron play Wolson as an April Fool's joke, only for us to be surprised he played it for 4 days. Was it good? Like, it was unironically fun to see. I got you. I'm buying it when it goes on sale? Really? That's a nice skill tree. That wheel's really fun. Wolson's fun. Okay. It's very good. Okay. Because I feel like everybody talks about it like, oh yeah, man, Wolson, am I right? It's a fun single playthrough. Okay. The mana energy system was unique, but they had poor balancing. So, like, are they still updating the game, or is it effectively dead? Like, are they doing the whole live service model, or is it kind of like a Grim Dawn model? Well, there's no more actual servers since it's retired. No, it's dead? Oh, okay. Offline only? Okay, so it's even worse than the Grim Dawn thing. Because at least with the Grim Dawn thing, they still keep releasing updates for it. I think Aaron has influenced half the community. Okay, well, that's cool that you can still play it. Only if, you know, I know it's only as an offline only mode, but... Alright, guys. It is time for bling. What are we going to be wearing today? I mean, we could just go with what we did last time, right? I hear Blaine. Hey, what's good, Oak? Welcome back. Yep, you heard Blaine. The devs kind of took the money and ran. Oh, okay. I don't know much about the series. Good deal for $6? Really? Okay, yeah, sure. It sounds like the systems are good, but unfortunately it sounds like it's also dead. You know, no more balance, no more anything, so... Yeah, no. I get it. It's gone. James coming in hot with the 5 bomb over on YouTube. Holy smokes. He's giving out memberships everywhere over there. Dude, thank you so much, James. I really appreciate it. Goes to Arthur. Hey, one went to Xavier. Let's go. Darth Vapor, Eric, and Indo. They were also a tiny studio. I got you. So, I mean, have the devs moved on to anything else? Thank you so much, James. I really appreciate it. I rate my games on price. Wolson is an awesome sub $10 game. Got it. Another James holding that. Yeah, that's right, Sizzle. Last time I was streaming, you gifted a couple members over there. Oh wait. Oh yeah. We can go back. Wilson Studios working on a new game, Project Pantheon. You're welcome. I found LE on your channel. Yo, James, I'm so glad, man. I'm glad I could share the passion I have for this game with you guys over there. I think it's like was mentioned, they took the money and ran. They tried to do stuff, but the game probably wasn't going in the direction they wanted. Wilson Studios working on a new game, Project Pantheon. Okay. Like Pantheon from League of Legends? No, I knew there was no chance. Babbling, you got an MTX, need to buy something. If not, I'll buy Aaron's. Babbling, you got a MTX, need to buy something. Are you talking about? Yeah, I got like a couple points. I'm waiting till the new season. Like, do I have an MTX in the game? Did I watch the MTX trailer? Yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. Okay. All right, here. How about I do this? All right. That is my Nexus storefront. That is my Nexus store. You give YouTube a second. If you want to buy Founders Packs or the game itself, why is it not working? It should be working. Oh, you know what, bro? I have a no, bro. It works. I got a cooldown. The bot doesn't just does it. It just knows it received a command, even though I did it on YouTube. Because at the time I made the cooldown, I made it when I just streamed on Twitch. So even though it's got like a 30-second cooldown, it should be popping up. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in buying Last Epoch or want to buy the Founders Pack, you can check out my storefront, nexus.gg/babblingbike. Check it out. I know, oh, you missed the dev stream. Hey, what's good, Lvling? I caught some of it, but I was at work. I was at work. I read the article this morning, or I did my best. The changes look good to Sentinel. They look good. I might actually end up using Volatile Reversal. Here's the thing. I was a big fan of Volatile Reversal, just the way it is. You just press the button, you go back in time. And sure, you get the extra damages, but I liked the way how it felt like it was an instant. And you could just like juke and jive. What I was seeing though, when they demonstrated it like what was it, last month? It looked a little clunky, but it looks like you can really customize it and maybe make it feel snappier. LE stream looked awesome. The PoE stream looked like your parents arguing. They released a trailer 13 hours ago. You know, really. You're on the playtest. Hey, look at you, man. Hey, what's good, Afia? How you doing, man? Yeah, get it, bro. All is good. Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm just doing leveling runs again. Trying to make it a little bit smoother every time. Figure out like what quests I don't need to do. I have a habit of just doing all the side quests up until the tree. Right? I just have a habit of doing all the side quests up until the tree and then, you know, going to monoliths. You don't need to do all the side quests up to a tree. You got to figure out which ones. Make it a little bit faster. So working on that, also working on my monolith leveling, my monolith progression. So tired of leveling. I've leveled hundreds of characters to empower this patch. I'm sure. Oh. I thought... Hey, what's good, Dread? There was another guy in chat, Cricky, had the same color name. So I see the blue name out of the corner of my eye, and I thought that was Cricky. And I'm like... Dang, Cricky going hard. and then I see it's Dread. I'm like, it checks. Oh, what? Oh, come on. I died to a crit. How did I die to a crit? How did I die to a crit? Was he not blinded? This is more than enough of a blind chance. That, oh my gosh. Thank God this ain't hardcore. I know, right? That's over. Think about crit, die to a crit. Oh my gosh. What have I done? I gave them a 15% critical strike chance, like base. Dude, guys, we should just take the enemies have to. Yeah. I must hate myself. My only source of critical strike avoidance is blind. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Yeah, whoopsie. Whoopsie. Surprise Pikachu face. I know, right? So what? So if I'm not mistaken, all enemies have a 5% chance, just like we do. And then I gave them 15, so they have a 20% base chance to crit. You know what? I don't think I'm slinging out enough hammers. I think I need to up that. I'm not blinding them fast enough to dodge crits through blind. Oh, wow, that's toxic. Oh, I mean, it's my own fault. Right? It's not toxic. It's my own fault. So let me put a couple points into blinding light. It'll be good. It'll give me some endurance and stuff. We also should get the physical resistance up. There we go. Physical resistance done. I also need to pick up some idols. Yeah, I'm very bad. Isn't it a percent increase though? No, it doesn't say increased. It just says, well, it's gone now, but it just said 15% critical strike chance. If it doesn't say increase, in my estimation, that's a base. That's a flat increase, not increase. I know that's very confusing because they'll have one. They'll say enemies have a 200% increased chance to crit, but then they also have 15% chance to crit, which, as far as I'm aware of, that's base crit. So if you take both those mods, oh God, God bless you, God save you. Yeah, James, thank you so much for those gifted members on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I should make like a video just for members on YouTube. Just be like, hey guys, there's a video a few select get to watch right now. If I could ever get in, like, I'm sure at some point I'll get like a really good rhythm going, but I would love to have a nice rhythm, a nice schedule going where I can release a video, 2 days in advance and let members watch it first. I think that would be good. Oh my God. Excuse me, sir. Slapping Flex Seal. Hey, for my in-game bleed hammers build that I did, that's all I relied on. That's all I relied on was blind, because I wanted to use Decayed Skull. I didn't want to use a Leonines for a critical strike reduction. So I was using Blood of the Exile boots. So I literally just put, I put a Decayed Skull here, and then I was using Blind Chance. I pushed it past 1,000 corruption. I will admit, though, it was not hardcore viable, and every once in a while I get one shot out of nowhere, probably because it was like a spire. Like you can only avoid crits from blinds, and blinds are only applied by Blinds are only applied by hammers, so whatever my hammer could touch, I can blind. But other than that, a ranged arrow, a spire, I mean, I can't blind that from a distance. So, yeah. I remember Frozen Sentinel was asking me, like, about my bleed setup, and I told him, and he's like, that is ballsy, man. I'm like, hey, you know what? It's probably not going to be required next season because they're reducing dot damage, but, bro, I would get melted so fast. I would get melted so fast by dots. That's why I did it. Anonymous tipped $3. Dude, thank you. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. We get to guarantee affixes on 1 LPs. Yes. All right, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. If you're using the Nexus storefront, thank you. Oak, you got a second interview? Let's go, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Well freaking done, Oak. Wait, can I use this? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, man. Congratulations. It's a program that pays remote workers to move to Tulsa. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. I'm not using void damage, but there's a lot of physical damage, physical resistance. I want to break it down for the class affixes. Nothing on movement speed. Oh, here we go. Out of forging potential. Oh, that's cool. Is it to revitalize the city or something? Yeah, Shift F. Okay. Invest more points into Abyssal Echoes or take Sigils of Hope. I think I'm going to need the Abyssal Echoes. So let me go switch a few points around.
Hello, traveler.
Isn't Tulsa one of the worst cities to live? I don't know. What's good, Almighty Justice? Welcome back. Okay, so now I can go into Abyssal Echoes. There we go. I want Crumbling. And then 1 point. There we go. Where am I going to put that? I think Q is fine.
Stand down or die.
You know what? We could really use some mana regen. I might plug that into the loot filter. Already back to playing Sentinel. Can't escape your true. What's good? Repeats. So Tulsa is at an all-time low in crime activity. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Oak. Yeah. Since we're now on the final stretch before the next season, I decided to come back to Sentinel. Had a good time with Werebear. I wish the pulverized Werebear could do some. Honestly, I just wish I was playing Dread's Tornado Werebear the entire time instead of trying to do... Like, that was so much fun. I didn't stream it. It was so much fun just, like, trying it out on Sunday. And I'm like, dude, this is so good, man. I'm like, dude, I got to put a video out on this. Like, if you're like me and you got a druid laying around with some gear and you're, like, level 90 plus... You're looking for something to play that doesn't require a whole lot, and you know you're trying to kill time to the next season. Give it a shot. I mean, like I literally played it for an afternoon. It was good, Dread. Kappa. Oh man. Oh, dude, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to, like, have you ping that many times. Wait, what do you mean you were pinged 5 times? Just, like, people saying that, like, people pinging you, or was it the YouTube system pinging you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, there's something that I'm not aware of. That's fine. I was like, wait, what? Excited for the 11th though? Hey, yeah, it's gonna be good. Try claim that Aaron was the... Oh. Okay. I see, yeah. Right. It was Dread's build. And I reviewed it. Yeah, you would know. You would know, bro. I mean, I'm feeling a little bit more optimistic. I don't know if I would use the VR with hammer builds, but I would consider using the volatile reversal with melee builds, hoping that it feels a little bit snappier with like melee attack speed would make it feel a little bit snappier. Because, like, what we saw from Carve, it just looked so slow, you know? It was like, you know, then he launches forward. I'm hoping that it scales with melee attack speed, and then you can teleport faster. You had the same thought? Yeah. The clip that they put in the blog today did not look slow. +4 anomaly decaying skull. I'm trying out instead of VR for the Void Hammer build right now. +4 to anomaly on a decayed skull. Yeah. I had to think about that one for a second. I was like, brain power. Maybe my skull is decaying? Yeah, quite possibly. Maybe. I really like Holy Trail with Judgment with high cooldown reduction. Holy Trail with Judgment. Like, so like Holy Trail Javelin using Judgment and low cooldown. I like new VR. Fine, one question. Do you have a reason you recommended an Oracle Amulet instead of a Jade Amulet for that build? For what build? For the Void Hammers? Yeah, the only reason why I like a Jade Amulet's fine, don't get me wrong, but an Oracle Amulet, especially if you can get one that gives you a 20% dot dot damage reduction. Yeah, especially for that build. You can use Holy Trail with Judgment consecrated down for double layer of dot. Oh, that's cool. It shows you how much I mess around with Judgment. Yeah, well, especially for that build, Oak, I pushed that build past 900 corruption. Like, there's points where I would just get absolutely just like, because like I'm using a Leonines, and I'm not using, like, I'm using a Leonines, and I'm using Champion's Regalia with that build. But I was using Atrophy, for the dot pen. So I wasn't using Eternal Gauntlets. So other than Champion Regalia, my only other source of dot mitigation was that Oracle Amulet. It was pure survivability. Depends on what corruption you're at. If you're doing like corruption 300 to 500, you might be fine, especially in season 2 when they're reducing the dot damage. But since I'd pushed the corruption so high on that one, that was my best effort to not get... The build had so much leech. Like, the only way I could die that super fast is if I got one shot, or if I was taking so much dot damage that it was doing more damage than my leech could heal back on, essentially. From the disintegrating aura and the void leech. Yeah. I just sit down. All right. Let's see. What kind of portal are we gonna use today? Yeah. And do you still recommend the spirals that don't move with you? So, for me personally, here's why I like the spirals that don't move with you. Oh, because with that build, the hammers, the aura does damage if the enemy is near the aura, right? It does damage from a hit, but it also does damage if they're near an aura. And so since I was using atrophy, it's still it increases the duration of the slow that they're under. So what I would do is I would lunge or shield rush into a group, proc a bunch of hammers. They're doing damage to all these enemies in the aura, and then I would leave. And if I had the orbit on, the hammers would then come with me, taking all my damage. Well, not all. It would leave behind. It's not like bleed. It would leave behind some dots, but there was also a good amount of damage from the hammer aura themselves. So I like the idea of leaving the hammers behind and just proccing new hammers. Will that be the case in Season 2, where Time Rot's going to be a lot more buffed? Maybe. And it was just a personal preference. You could, by all means, can use Hammer Vortex. The thing that I had a problem with is because you take a massive mana cost, well, not as much as it was before, but you would take an 8% plus 8 mana cost, reduce it by up to 4, and then take another 4. Having this, your hammers would cost somewhere in the realm of like 6, 7. If you didn't have enough mana regen, you would be at a near constant mana loss. That's why I didn't take Hammer Vortex. It was the philosophy of leaving behind hammers because I'm using atrophy. So, all that dot slow, they can all just kind of bake right there. And also the mana cost was super high. I use Holy Aura to cleanse dots. Yeah, same here, James. Same here, brother. One massive W for the Paladins, right? Holy Precision is getting changed, man. Massive W, bro. Like, this was such a cool node, but if you weren't doing lightning, if you were not doing lightning, it's like, why even take it, right? I mean, yeah, sure, the spell crit's cool and the throwing crit's cool, but if you weren't doing lightning, it was like, why? Felt so pigeonholed. The fact that they're just making Holy Precision a more generic crit increase and giving you base crit to boot, I think that's a massive W. That's one awesome change that I noticed right here, man. I was like, let's go. And then this node, was it Sword of Raye? I think they're changing this. I don't know if they're changing the name, but they're also they're putting the ignite, the what is it, like the 50% more damage with ignites on here. I thought it was kind of weird, though, that if you want to take that node, you also have to be using Holy Aura to activate it, which, sure, I mean, if you're playing Paladin, 9 times out of 10, you're taking Holy Aura, but I mean, it's still probably the best in slot, especially for an Ignite build, because you can get, Ignite chance within it, but I was like, why is that on the passive tree and not in Holy Aura itself? I thought it was kind of weird.
Stand down or die.
It's gonna be fun to find new combinations. Yeah. So yeah, I really need some mana regen. I gotta put it into the loot filter. Thanks, Babbling. I bought a little MTX, saving my point. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, EH. Spox. Okay. Slap on another blind node. It could solve the mana issues. I can't tell if you're being serious, Cricky. We'll leave that alone. Let's put some points there. Put some points there. Loot filter. Add a rule. Just a dumb flex heal. Oh. Mana. Let's do tier 4. We'll probably turn that off. Turn off the early. Oh, I need that. That's guaranteed purples. Get back here, little loot leprechaun. Hey, where are you going? There we go. What the? Critical strike avoidance. Sure. Hey, so did I miss like anything like huge in the interview with Talkative Try? I had to leave right around the time they had just got done talking about idol crafting. Was there anything like major after that? There was some more stuff they haven't announced yet. Such as? Or is that being saved for the 11th? Oh, you gotta watch it too. I got it. I got you, Repeats. Yeah. I imagine a lot of people were at work. At work, school, or, you know, getting some stuff done. There's at least one other tomb crafting thing. Okay, Repeats. Thanks, man. Was a 10 out of 10 interview with Try? Okay. I only got to watch the little bit. Experimental crafting's completely revamped now. Okay, I think somebody commented on like you can so what's the experimental crafting? Is it the are we talking about the experimental affixes, you know, that you get from the mages, the glyphs? Ziz's interview with GGG, 3 out of 10. I mean, was it Ziz or was it, you know, the devs? It sounds like the devs were very defensive. We're gonna research glyph of insight deleted. Oh, thank God. Okay. No. Like. Here's what I mean by that. I remember they said they were deleting a glyph in a rune. I don't know enough about Try, but it sounded like a good time. Like from what I saw, it sounded like a good time. The devs, in particular, John, very disrespectful. I got you, Spox. When they said they were deleting a glyph in a rune, I thought it was going to be the rune of research. Right? Maybe I thought it was going to be, you know, the glyph of research and the glyph of insight and the rune of research, but I was also thinking, what if they deleted like one of these actually good ones? What if they deleted like one of these actual good ones? And I was like, man, which one's going to go? Like, that would suck. Like, Rune of Discovery, this is great for leveling, man. You find some random white on the ground. Try did a great job, but he didn't come with very heavy hitting questions. I know there were some people cracking jokes, like saying Try doesn't really know much about the game. Like, he knew some. Obviously, it was clear he was a bit of a novice, but I think that was EHG's intent, because a lot of his audience looked like they were Path of Exile people going, wow, this is actually really interesting. Wow, this actually looks really cool. Because it definitely seemed like Tri was like, what? Is that good? Yeah, my chat's going crazy. No shade. Aberath? I mean, it could just be an accent thing. I mean, sure. No, so it definitely looks like he's going to be putting some more time into the game. But I feel like the reason why they chose somebody like him is because a lot of his audience was pure Path of Exile people, and it sounded like it was the perfect like research vessel. I mean, at least it wasn't somebody who knew nothing about the game, right? At least Tri knew some stuff about the game. I mean, LE devs want you to feel broken and OP? Nah. It definitely feels like, you know what? I will say this. It definitely feels like they're trying to speed up itemization, which I think might actually be a good thing. Because that tells me that they're ready to commit to that 3 to 4 month cycle, right? Because with itemization the way it is now, I mean, I already suspected, like I released a video like a couple weeks or maybe even a month ago saying crafting's going to be cracked. And I was showing like some of these builds that I've been putting out lately that were like totally geared. And that's because I played for months and months in Circle of Fortune Legacy. And it sounds like with the way itemization's going, we're going to be able to achieve similar power levels within a season. Now, with all these changes that they're making, and I think that's good because that tells me that maybe they're ready to actually commit to 3 to 4 months as a season. You know, because like I feel like if you're trying to slow the game down by a ton, that means you don't have a lot of content for people to play. Like, you can't speed it up too much, otherwise we get Diablo 4. I mean, right? Like, current state of Diablo 4. People are criticizing too much. People are criticizing too much that it's, you know... I don't know. I actually think 3 to 4 months is too fast. I would agree with you, Repeats. But that's with the current level of itemization. Right now, with the current build of the game, 5 to 6 months feels pretty good to get a couple builds online that are very giga powerful. Right? But if we're going to be living in this new realm now, so to speak, sounds like they want us to get up a little bit faster, get up and going a little bit faster to A, play more of the in-game content, but also B, like, you know, it's really hard to tell somebody to commit to a 3 to 4 month season and then feel like it takes the entire season to finally come online, right? I'm talking for a dev perspective. That's fair. That's fair, Repeats. Am I missing something here? Am I just like, is my damage just all of a sudden that bad? I mean, I guess I'll take it. I think PoE 2 is gearing more towards hardcore players that have a lot of time to play. LE is mid-casual. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. If there's one thing I have proven this cycle... Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is perfect. Here we go.
Yes.
All right, let's keep pushing. Oh, yeah. We got to go do all these. So repeats, I got a series that I do on YouTube. It's in short form content, so it only appears in YouTube Shorts, called Slams with Bike. And sometimes I hit like an ungodly slam. Other times I completely miss it. And the amount of comments that I get of people who are just kind of fed up with the system is actually way more than I was expecting. I myself did not think it was a major weak point of the game, but the thing is, there's a lot of people who like to play Circle of Fortune, and they don't have a lot of time. And it's already annoying enough for them to go out there and find gear to then try and slam to only fail it like 3 times in a row. And then there goes their evening because they had an hour to play, and they spent the previous evening gathering the gear. So to have something that's more respectful of their time, I think was, in essence, a bit of a W for the more casual audience here. Am I missing something? I thought we killed everything. What do we got here? Well, there we go. All my poison resistance.
Stand down or die.
You'll have to spend a lot of money on tabs. Yeah, it's a great feeling. If you want to spend extra money on the game, it was getting the T7 slam fodder. Dude, there was people repeats in my there was people in my like I don't want to say chat, but in my comments who they just were kind of fed up with the entire system. I don't know how they play. I agree with you. To me, I didn't think it was that big of an issue. I think this is a huge W for them, though. Because to me, I play a lot of Circle of Fortune. What do? I mean, obviously, this is not a good example, but what do? We go, we find a good, halfway decent thing, and then we just Rune of Creation it. Because guess what? We're in Circle of Fortune, and we just find, runes of creation, like, just fall on the ground everywhere with the prophecy, so. I mean, it's like, oh, this one looks kind of cool. All right, Rune of Creation, cool. It gives me 2 slams, and, do that a couple times, then bam, you get your slam, you move on. Yeah, so I kind of had mixed opinions on it. I didn't really like the idea of just, like drop down menu crafting, if that makes sense. I mean, technically, it's kind of what we already have in the game anyway, right? But there's still RNG with it. This, for all 1 LP items, removes the RNG. It removes the RNG completely for 1 LP. Walk in, vending machine style, say A1. They give it to everyone for free. Hey, sir, I need you to come over here, please. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Last time I did this leveling run, I did not get... Can't use it yet, but I did not get the shield on my last leveling run. Oh, man, dude. What a nice feeling, bro. Dude, just getting an instant 28% fizz pin. Oh, with bleed. You're going to do it with a dungeon charm? I mean, we'll see. You know what? Maybe... One way I've been thinking about it, maybe there's just so much juicy in-game to play, they don't want you spending forever trying to, get an item set up. Here we are on Slam 73. I remember, you guys remember Scourge? I know he hasn't played LE in a while, but I'm sure he'll be back for Season 2. I remember he was having such bad luck trying to get block chance on Abyssal Bulwark. I think he literally did like 15 slams in a row. Like, his luck was worse than, like, the worst luck I've ever had. Like, the worst luck I've ever had in this game, he blew it out of the water with that. I appreciate it, Cricky. You get some good sleep, man. Yeah, if you want to spend money on Last Epoch, other than, the deluxe and ultimate editions of the game, or the base price, I'm sorry, man. If you want to buy some sort of advantage, you got to buy some sort of beauty advantage. That's it. You want to buy something in Last Epoch, you got to buy bling, baby. I'm sorry, all the way. You want to look good, you got to swipe that credit card up. We already know by wearing an all fire set, you get an extra, +2 to cool. Capybara, the prettier the hero, the harder they hit. That's right, Bearded. That's absolutely right. Yeah. And then, I don't really like pets. I might actually use the capybara. All right, man. He looks so fashionable. He looks, oh my God. No. Give it to me. Give it to me. He looks so freaking fashionable with his little setup, man. Like, yeah. With like his little sleeping bag, his satchel, his rope, capybara, man. That was close. Yeah, it was close. Reduce bonus damage taken. That's fine. I don't really think there's much I can use. I think I'm probably better off with the Thorn Slinger. I mean, my best in slot would be Spider Silk. Because then, bam, that's good. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll lose +1 and some bleed chance. Cleansing belt. We can break it down. I wonder what's going to happen with this affix. Seconds to shields, sigils of hope duration. I'm not even using sigils. Capybara.
Stand down or die.
There we go. Okay, they gave me 2 Temporal Sanctum keys. Let's clean up the build a little bit. There we go. Like that's not right. Okay.
Stand down or die.
Elemental resistance. We're actually pretty good off elemental resistance. Let's just break this down. This is fine. Yeah. Do we got mana regen? Oh, we do. We got a couple. There we go. Look at that. We're probably good off mana regen now. Oh, I can use the belt. What's my endurance at right now? 43. I know. We lose bleed chance and +1, but yeah, 46, 56 on my endurance. Cool. We can start putting points into bleed. Let's go. Okay. It's time to do it, chat. Time to go join a faction. Let me in.
More rats come to gnaw at the edges of my sanctum.
What days and times do I normally stream? Oh, James, I'm sorry if you like I'm realizing I'm just seeing this now, so sorry if that I'm sorry if this is a late reply. Days and times that I stream are in the description. It's 6 days a week between the hours of 6 p.m. Pacific through 9 p.m. Pacific. Weekends, it gets a little different. I don't stream on Sundays. No problem. I saw you rolling. Okay, I appreciate it, James.
Epoch, I will have it. Sapphire waters. The future cannot be denied. Escape is impossible. Escape is impossible. The future cannot be denied. Still so much to learn.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. I'm leveling this character, and I'm just trying to get all the way over to where I can pick a faction. But I figured, why not? Let's do a little slam, a little 1 LP slam. Hey, I got the Exalted Affix, man. I guess that's still kind of cool. This has been Slams with Bike. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I really appreciate it. Hey, man, I got the intelligence, all right? I got the intelligence on a Jewelry Star dial. I mean, unfortunately, I can't really use it, but...
Stand down or die.
for the... I could have... I can't complain about that offer. You ready to head out then? The Steelbane were never meant to be common thugs.
They're mine.
Steelbane use these to stage ambushes on people and trade it. It makes me sick to see them exploit our people like
Stand down. Die.
Too long have we all been bound by the chains of fate. I will shatter them, along with who would seek to bind me. Freedom will be our future. My future. At any cost.
No one is to be dead. The temple is closed.
Was it just me? I am not sure if we can trust this friend of yours.
This friend. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm the friend.
I overheard there. It's well put. And hey, if fancy a little extra, now you're as his name. Bring me his head, of course. I'll be around here when the job's
Hey, what's good, Zerg?
You will find both the bazaar and observatory nearby. Keep in mind, picking
Now remember, because I did this on one leveling run. Alright?
Hello. Zerikon. I would
You gotta talk to this person and then join.
One might gain prophecies. And
Alright? Showing up to the observatory is not enough. You gotta actually talk to them. Okay, what did I miss all the way back here? How am I just reading this now? But he did the job of being someone for Carve to show off to. Showing off a dev like Carve is probably eye-opening to PoE purists, right? A dev who loves the game and the community. I don't know. I actually... Oh, and then that... Yeah, I must have missed that. And then we got onto the whole, 3 to 4 month cycle, blah, blah, blah. I can't even use these if I wanted to. Come on. Level 60? Ah, that's fine.
Yes?
Shop? What's this? Okay. You know what? Game, make my day. Game, I want you to make my day. Give me Blood of the Exile. No. It was worth a shot. There's been a YOLO. Thank you for the likes. Evade charge +1. Oh, wait, can I use the shield yet? I'll be a huge pickup if I can use the shield. All that flat pen.
Stand down or die.
I still can't use this. What a shame. What a shame. Soon. Yeah, we're getting there. Level 59. Hands are itchy. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta put on some lotion. My hands are all dried and cracked. I also want another drink, so be right back. It's that freaking soap at work, man. I'm at a different installation this week, man, and the soap they got there sucks. Boy is ashy. Yeah. I also got eczema, so that soap there is just not good. I'm like over here just like scratching at my skin, and I'm like, oh great, it's starting to fall apart. Yeah. I don't really notice until I'm like, oh, I'm bleeding. Great. Oh. All right, thank you for being patient, and let's get back into it. Why did I start playing before the new season? I just used all my luck for the next season. Got a Thornslinger with T7 physical at level 13 from a Harbinger. Dark killer, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's good, eye flip? His palms are ashy, knees weak, drops are smashy. Okay, that one kind of works. That one kind of works. Man, dude, Dark Killer, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, I mean, rip to next season, but hey, for right now, I mean, that sounds great. I forget the rest of the lyrics. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Car. Level 60. Let me plug this in the loot filter, because this could be a fun experimentation. See if it's worth doing, and maybe I can do this for the next leveling run. All right. Yeah, let's see if we can find a spear with pluses to, like, just a regular spear. It could be a fun leveling build, you know? I think I already know how I'll do it. Yeah, let's see if we can find it. Let's see if we can make a bleed spear build work. A bleed javelin build, I should say. Someone's probably already done something like that. I know Electrify is the truth. That would be interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously, and because then the cool thing about that is you could then transition that into an Electrify build. If you want to use Tyrannies or even just Javelin itself, it's got a node to convert Bleed and Ignite into Electrify. And then that could synergize with the new node. Yeah, because if I could make that work this season, before all the changes, oh, buddy. I might even season start with that. Like the thing is, I would still start with hammers, but I might transition into that as more of my my mid to like my mid game, right? Because then in game I could go multiple different ways, right? Yeah, I like that idea. This is very fun and engaging gameplay. You know, being a quasi-melee build. 8 more days till Joy. That was so fun, chat. It was so fun. Quasi-melee. Yeah, hammers are quasi-melee. You know, because where most of the damage happens for hammers is right here. Let me try and move my mouse. Most of the damage happens right around this area. Right? I know they stretch all the way out that way with the slowdown, but right around here. All right, hammer in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? I don't know, Manamo. You tell me. How you doing, bro? Not bad, and myself, I'm doing okay. Does this build kill bosses quick? Is it pretty good for leveling? Yes, Hoscat, it's very good. It kills bosses decently well. I'm hoping it gets buffed in Season 2, because right now I'm not using Volatile Reversal. But it does a pretty good job. And it scales pretty well with gear. But I am taking a bit of a damage hit by not using Volatile Reversal, but they've said multiple times that they buffed the damage of Sentinel to compensate for no Volatile Reversal. But, you know, I guess maybe I'm just a pessimist. I want to make sure that, like, I don't want to get my hopes up too high and be overconfident. But as of right now, I think this is one of the best Sentinel builds you can play. Never tried it before? Yeah, it's a ton of fun, man. I've done 10 out of 10 Harbingers. I get dizzy from the hammers. You're usually a shaman player? Right on. Right on. Well, Hoscat, I don't know how familiar with my YouTube you are. But here, try this out. This is the leveling guide for the build I'm playing right now. I took this to 10 out of 10 Harbingers. If you want to check it out. I think what I might do different this time, I might try... I'll see if I can find like a bleed javelin and see if I can make like bleed javelin work. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely, Hoscat. It's got the loot filter. It's got everything. It's for leveling, but there is an in-game build in there if you're interested in bleed hammers. Now, obviously, that will change in Season 2 because, you know, stuff's going to change. Yeah, we'll see more on Friday, and then we'll get patch notes. Ooh. Excellent. Oh. All right, boys and girls. Don't attempt this at home. This is gonna be nuts. Oh my god, this is gonna be disgusting. This is gonna be disgusting. He's using his midnight radio DJ voice. Yeah. Hey, what's good, Colonel? Oh, yeah. That's gonna suck. Wait, I wasn't using this. Ooh. I mean, it'll be okay. I mean, obviously we're trying to scale the bleed more than the ignite, but it's still going to be really good. He can't keep getting away with it? Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to try this at home, boys and girls. Yeah, I did. I had mixed opinions, but overall, I think it's very good for the health of the game for the average player. I have a certain... I have a certain opinion on just being able to walk in and instantly guarantee a 1 LP slam. I mean, obviously, there's still the 2 and 3 LP slams you got to worry about, so that's a nice quality of life there. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, though, because for the most part, not everybody is... Pick a build that's not hammers for me to do a practice run for next league. Bleed Javelin. No. Because I would tell you to level with hammers to a point. Yeah, because Javelin's going to be kind of rough. You don't even get that to level 18. And my recommendation would be level with hammers to that point. Quick question, since your wisdom is that of a...
Safe travels.
Thanks, your check's in the mail. I've never played Rogue yet. I want to try Heart Seeker. Should I make a Rogue now and level it up as far as I can, or wait for level 2? Oh, this is Circle of Fortune. This is solo character found repeats. Hey, Colonel, I think there's going to be a ton of people playing Heartseeker Rogue. I will not be one of them, but, you know, probably 90% of the Twitch directory will be, so why not wait? Yeah, if you're going to be playing in Legacy, knowing Colonel, though, he's probably going to be playing it in Season. I'm going to stick with Raptors. Sizzle to level with on Sentinel. Are you talking Sentinel or just anything? Legacy for you? Yeah, then just start a rogue now. Start a marksman now. Anything? Bleed Hail of Arrows, marksman. Follow Dread's Zero to Hero guide. He said pick any build. Pick any build that is not hammers for him to practice. I'm like, Why not? I'm 100k away from Koth level 12, so close. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Colonel. Well done. Yeah, you can trash set items and craft them. Which set bonuses are worth? Yeah, I guess it depends on the build. I think the bear set is going to be pretty insane. 30 strength, thanks. A nice passive buff. And it's gloves, helmet, and a chest piece. Yeah, Donka. Can I get one smite idol? One smite idol, please. They changed some of the sets so we don't know what's coming. Yeah, sure. They edited some of them. I think I might try and avoid the whole set thing for a little while. Like, I'm excited to use it, don't get me wrong, but I think I might avoid it for a little while and then, you know, get a good sense of what a build can do and then dip into the sets. Cynthia looks strong, +2 to all minion skills, and you get your exalt buffs. Yeah, very true, very true.
Stand down.
The dawn of the black sun.
Yeah, the first set that I thought of was the Forgotten Knight set.
My vengeance will be paid in this hate, this despair, oblivion burns within.
Oh, Gaspar set? I could care less. It's freaking Gaspar. That guy could suck farts.
My shadow will cover this world once more.
Yeah. I don't know if they did.
This hate, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned its truth. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic.
Rerolling LP. Oh god, I can see the rage coming already. Why? Like people upset that you can finally reroll LP, or
This world changes anything.
oh yeah. Hey, well that's on you, man. That well, not necessarily you in particular, but that's on you if you stick a 2 LP in there hoping. Yeah, that's on you if you stick a 2 LP in there going, well, here's hoping. Cool. Now I just need a bleeding heart. Do I have any more runes of ascendance? I do not. It means it's a free egg. It goes to 0. It just sounds like an annoying loop. It's worth it if the unique roll's amazing. Yeah, sure. I mean, people are going to just rage regardless, right? Does anybody need an excuse to rage? People will, you know, like the movie Jurassic Park said, you know, people will find a way. I mean, they were referring to life, but people will find a way, man. Hey guys, that'll be my new series. I'll still call it, that'll be part of my new series. I'll call it Slams with Bikes still. Alright, for my shorts. ARPG action role-playing game? Nah, it's action rage playing game. Man, I love me a good old healthy dose of action rage playing. It was good, W4 Seeker. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, I'll make it part of my YouTube series. My shorts series. There'll be slams with a bike, but this one I'm just like, I'm sticking in like 2 or 3. Like, I'm sticking in, I wouldn't do 3. But I'm sticking in like 2 LP items going, we're hoping for a 3 LP or a 4 LP. What in the world happened to all? Come on, give me frames. Give me frames. Frames? Frames. You're not wrong, given how angry PoE2 Reddit is. Yeah, I don't even go on Reddit. Kind of the theme, yeah. No, 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 no. Who in their right mind decided to give these two ward? I mean, I will admit, I've been pretty critical of the ward on every, boss throughout the game, like right from the start. And I feel like over time, more and more people have kind of come to come to my way of thinking, like, why does everything have to have ward? I'm not saying everybody's come to my way of thinking, but I feel like more people have. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me? Bleed duration? Like, that is a nearly max. Really? You thought the boss ward was a lazy change? The thing is, it was a more like visual, like, I understand. I understand that they have an extra layer of defense as opposed to what they had before. So I thought that was cool, because sometimes you'd see something happen in like if you're doing too much damage and you wouldn't exactly understand why. Like Aberoth. Hey, Bike, how's it going? It's going alright, Cacao. So many games out there have cool mechanics like Rage, Break, but not ARPGs. Oh, I gotcha. Seems kind of cool.
Stand down or die. The Epoch is ours! Raya, aid me!
More armor, more health. Not that much more armor. Okay. What are my overall thoughts on the... Hello? Wonder why my camera shut off. Whoa, 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 hold on. Mana, armor, physical resistance? Yeah. I don't know why. My camera shut off, but then immediately came back on. Okay, I know I don't have a lot of these. Ouch. I'll just have to figure out necrotic elsewhere. Well, me asking you that for the 50th time this stream apparently...
Yes.
No. It's all good. What are my overall thoughts? I think they look pretty good, man. I might actually even use volatile reversal with a melee build. It looks like it might be a little bit snappier with melee attack speed. That was my yeah, my bad, guys. Sorry, didn't mean to. Swapping stats? What do you mean by stats? You could swap affixes for one forging potential? So like Glyph of Chaos? Okay, you could change it to a like ability. And they said nobody uses vitality. Yeah, rip the dream. You gotta be kidding me. I cannot ignore it. How can I ignore that? What's my health go to? I mean, the bleed duration on this one is so nice. Just attribute. Okay. I mean, the levers to the levels to hammer throw are nice. Maybe I save that one in case I find a mana regen somewhere else. Just got confirmed in the Discord that Shattering Bench works the same as the other ones, where you can access your stash after Woven Echo and use it multiple times. Excellent. Just the attribute stats. Okay. Three. Of course. Someone got a lucky drop off A-bomb. Oh, were you talking about the were you talking about that shield I found? Absolutely best in slot for my build. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they don't make it super apparent. Poor goblins. Are you talking about the loot lizards? Hey, useful. Somewhat useful, so. Obviously, I would prefer block chance, but, I mean, beggars cannot be choosers here. Yeah, they don't really fight back.
Stand down or die.
Dude, where are my frames, bro? It's a slideshow here. Oh, all two-handed? No, there's some one-handed. Saying there's no... Well, we can't use Dragon Bone yet. Alright, guys. I streamed a little bit longer than I should have. Thank you so much for the likes. Let's go ahead. If you're over here on Twitch, let's go ahead and raid somebody. See, who is streaming right now? Chuckles? Chuckles is back? Alright, let's go ahead and send you guys over towards Chuckles. Alright, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to send you guys out towards Chuckles. This guy, man, super light. Like, this dude would be doing a lot of hardcore runs. I remember him from back in beta. Hopefully he's doing well. I'm going to send you guys out towards him. Very knowledgeable guy, and really appreciate you guys being here. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Say hi to Chuckles for us. And YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for the gifted members. I really appreciate it. You guys take care. Peace out.